Hi, my name is Sibusiso Mashango. I am a student at Boston Media House, and this is for an assignment for experiential learning. I will be interviewing Thokozile and Sibusiso, who's also a student in Boston Media House, based on the 80 hours they spent in a workspace, specifically a media host. Hi, Thokozile. Thank you so much for accepting to be interviewed by me. Thank you.
Hi, Sibusiso. Thank you for having me.
Just to kick things off, please tell me about the workspace you were able to work in for that 80 hours.
Okay, so I'm currently working as a transmissions controller at SABC. Been there for quite a while. It's a very diverse environment, to be honest, which is what I would say I appreciate mostly. So essentially, it involves just ensuring that all content that is broadcasted and before it reaches the viewers and stuff arrives on their end without interruptions. So that would include your sound and just making sure that SABC's it complies with their standards and their regulatories.
Okay. And then so just going in there, since finishing the 80 hours, what skills or knowledge would you say you gained the most from the whole experience?
I would repeat again that what I loved the most is just the diversity in it. So you'd have like elderly people younger than me, and people of different cultures, and then of course having to balance work life and student life. So I did learn a very key way to complete my goals on time, while having a very demanding lifestyle. So I'd say managing my time, and of course goal setting personal goals for myself, and technicalities as well is definitely something I'll put in there for sure.
Okay, that's interesting. And then please tell me about the challenges that you may have went through during that time.
Well, obviously, the nature of my job is very demanding, especially you need to know how to manage your time, like I mentioned before. And I think the biggest challenge I faced was balancing school and work. I think that would be my biggest one, and I think a lot of my peers would relate as well. So there's been many times when I'd have a full day at work, and then have to find myself having to catch up with schoolwork during break time, which eventually became very exhausting. But it's something that over time you'd get used to, especially if you manage your tasks, put them in place, and kind of write down what you're supposed to do, tick it off, complete those tasks. So eventually I got used to it, and I'd say I'm doing much better now.
Okay, no, that's informative. So in experiential learning, we do speak about the importance of reflection in the learning process. So I want to find out, how have you used reflective practices to enhance your learning in a setting, specifically this place where you spent your 80 hours? I just want to know, how were you able to have those reflections?
If I'm to be reflective, I can remember one specific situation where I needed to apply some reflection. It was during a sporting event actually, and during the live stream we experienced a technical issue with the satellite, and it caused a very small disruption in the transmission at the time. So it required for me and my team to be very quick in solving the problem and backing up whatever and finding what the situation was and realizing where we might have went wrong, But it also felt a little bit unsettling afterwards, because this is something we check thoroughly, to avoid certain things. So it was obviously not nice to know that it was our fault, and having to know that a lot of trust was put into us, to be responsible for such a big thing. But after some reflection, I just broke down step by step where I might have went wrong, finding the original source of the problem, and just detecting that and realizing that while the issue was outside of my direct control, there's things that I could improve, in making sure that I can avoid these sort of situations in future. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.